One of the best ways to grow your Etsy business in 2025 is to sell what's selling right now. I see way too many print-on-demand sellers start and fail because they're missing these two really important parts of their business strategy. And it's not a really good pricing strategy or even a really good Etsy ad strategy. And while both of those things are important, they're not as important until you learn these two really important aspects of having a successful print-on-demand and Etsy business. The first one, like I said, is sell what's selling right now, and that's what this entire video is going to be about. I'll share my top 5 strategies of how to find what's trending and selling right now on Etsy that helped me sell over $400,000 on Etsy before I even used a single paid tool. And the second one I mentioned in my most recent YouTube video, what I would do in 2025 if I started my Etsy and print-on-demand business completely over from scratch, and that is having a bias towards action. Now, everything I show you in today's video is very important and really great tips, but these won't actually pay off and make you money in your business unless you take action. So when you're doing your research, you can't be overthinking this, making 100 designs that you never list in your store. You need to be researching a niche that's selling really well today on Etsy, but then making designs that add value and getting them listed in your store immediately is the other big piece to the recipe that's super, super important to your success on Etsy. And the students of mine who have really taken these two ideas to heart have seen massive results. Like Julie, who said, I just joined the 3,000 sales club this week. For reference, it took me 18 months to get to 1,500 sales, which I hit in early January. Now I've doubled that within just 5 months. And when she was asked what really made the difference, she shared that, honestly, my biggest tip is to take action after watching Cassie's trend reports. What I've done for 4 months now is to take 1 or 2 niche styles from those that inspired me the most, make about 20 to 30 value-added designs, and list them within 48 hours after watching the trend report. I've had so many sales from those and even a few bestseller badges. But she's not the only one. I also have this one from Tracy. This is reminder to not delay on the trend reports. I posted several designs, 12. I created around one of the items in the most recent report less than a week ago and woke up to 3 orders from one of those listings. One of the orders was an 11-item group order. Now, they're talking about the trend reports that are released in my private community every single month, but what if you're not in my private community? How can you find those exact same niches to take action on, add value, and list things for right away? Well, that's actually what today's video is for and leads us right into tactic number 1. Tactic number 1 is sorting the search results by bestseller. Now, even if you know how to do this, please stay with me for just a moment because it is really important that you do this the right way and so you know exactly what you're looking for. So let's say I wanted to start a print-on-demand store selling candles. I might choose to work with Printify, who I use for my print-on-demand products. They print and ship all of the items for you, so you actually just make the designs and they don't get made until your customer actually buys them, which is amazing. So if you haven't checked out Printify, I will put a link for them down below. But let's say you use Printify to sell their candles from Luminant. This is a great product. These sell super well on Etsy if you add value and post in niches that sell well. So let's use that from our first example. So I came to Etsy and I'm going to search for candle. So now that I have candle up, what you could do is you could just look through the search results to find bestsellers. But the trick here that I wanted to show you in this video is how to sort by only items that are best-selling items. So again, stay with me here. If you have already heard this before, trust me, I'm going to go over some things that are really important. So you'll come here to the filters on the side. So here this is all filters. You'll scroll down to where it says star seller. Now this used to be a bestseller badge, but it's not anymore, but there is a hack and you click show results. And then the last thing you need to do is go up to the URL in the search bar. And instead of the word star, I want you to delete the word star and actually type the word best. Now, this is going to pull up every best-selling listing under the word candle. You do want to, when you're looking through the search results, avoid the ones that say ad by Etsy seller. It's just a common courtesy as another Etsy seller not to click other people's ads, but those ones might not necessarily be Etsy bestsellers anyways. Now, as you're looking through, not all bestsellers are created equal. So if I click on, say, this listing, for example, it says 2 people bought it in the last 24 hours up here at the top, but this is the keys to the kingdom that we're looking for. How many people bought it in the last 24 hours? Because that is the proof that people are coming to Etsy, They're searching for these items and they're buying them today, which is where the bias towards action comes in. If something's selling super well on Etsy, then you should get designs for that same type of product. So this one, for example, is a nurse gift. So you wouldn't make the same design as this person. You would make a totally different design that is also a nurse gift on a candle. That's kind of the idea with this process. But this one's only sold 2 times in the last 24 hours. I'd say that's okay. That's nothing groundbreaking. But if I click on this next one, this one says it is sold 23 times in the last 24 hours. Now that is the kind of products that we need to be searching for and finding to post in our store today to get results. So that's kind of the keys to the kingdom that I want you to pay attention to, is things that have sold, say, over 5 times in the last 24 hours, but the higher number you can find, sometimes you'll find items that have sold 80, 90, 100 times in the last 24 hours. And that is when you should have alarm bells going off in your head that this is something I should probably make like 8 to 15 different designs for in different styles, maybe adding personalization, really adding a bunch of value and making your own unique designs for, to see if you can get some of those customers who again are already searching and buying those items today to get to buy yours instead. But again, the key is not to wait. You need to get these listed in your store right away. The second way to find what's selling super well on Etsy right now is to actually sort by newest. So here on Etsy in the search results, again, you're searching for whatever product or niche that you are already wanting to sell in. So in this example, I still have it just set on candle, but this could be nurse shirt. You could have it on blanket or gift for grandma, whatever you want to sell in. You can type in anything you want and this will work for you. If you come up here to the top right, instead of it saying most relevant like it does automatically, you'll switch it to say newest. And when you switch it to newest, this switches it to whatever just recently was listed to Etsy, or the gold mine, what just now sold. So if you refresh this, you might get a different result in a minute because other items have sold in this niche. This may be a great way to find those diamond in the rough listings that maybe people haven't found just yet because it's brand new, but we are looking still for the same thing as the last technique, that this many sold in the last 24 hours, because that is where the gold is. It just might not also have a bestseller badge. So scrolling through the search results, I'll show you an example. You might have to kiss a few frogs, look through quite a few listings that actually ended up just being listed and haven't actually sold yet. But every once in a while, you'll find those diamonds. Like this listing, if I click on it here, has sold 62 times in the last 24 hours. These are the listings that we're looking for with this method that are going to make you money in your store if you take action, add value, and get something listed in your store this week. My third favorite way is to go down the rabbit hole. So what that looks like, I'll search something random like PNG for this example, but again, you'll search whatever product you're selling and you'll kind of start broad. So start broad with, say, shirt, sweatshirt, candle, blanket, whatever item you're selling, and then you'll search through either by bestseller or by most recent. So this kind of combines with the other ones. So, again, here I'll go sort this by best-selling items, and I will sort it just like I showed you in that first result. Oop, if I could sell best, right? B test, hey, put B test in the comments if you're liking this video so far. Okay, so if I look through these search results, what I'm looking for is something that maybe stands out, like this Western cowgirl bow. That's kind of cool. Or, okay, there's a couple different Easter listings that are selling well. Looks like St. Patrick's Day might be starting to sell well. Looks like another St. Patrick's Day, another kind of like Easter, maybe mixed with Christian. So we're just kind of looking for trends. Like here's another Western bow. And so this is what's going to start giving me an idea of like what's selling right now. Okay, baseball. And once I see something that really inspires me and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, I like that niche, or I see something over and over again, is when I say, okay, here's another Easter one. So let's use that as an example. Let's say I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see a lot of Easter stuff that must be selling well. So that's when I'll go down the rabbit hole, no pun intended, that actually just worked out really well actually, and type in Easter PNG, right? I'm going to start looking more into Easter PNGs. And so maybe Easter in general is selling well, but is there a particular niche within Easter that I can sell well? Like here's two best sellers for kind of like more Christian Easter, not like just Easter bunny or carrots. So maybe that's one that then I would kind of go down the rabbit hole again, say like, okay, Christian Easter bunny. And I'd keep going down that rabbit hole and find some stuff that's really, really specific and see if there's any niches that I can really add value in and make sales in today by getting a little bit more specific and going down that rabbit hole with the niche. Sometimes by using this method, you'll end up somewhere completely different than maybe you suspected by just looking through the different bestsellers and seeing what types of niches maybe aren't showing up on the front page of bestsellers because it's a lot more specific. Like if you were searching for the teacher niche, for example, maybe you search and you go down the rabbit hole and you find that art teacher shirts sell really well, which they do. And so that's how you'd find some of maybe those smaller niches that you can get some sales in that aren't going to come up on the first page of all of the bestsellers. So sometimes you want to dig a little bit deeper and niche down and find smaller, different kind of categories within the larger niche. The fourth way is to actually research specific stores. So let's say I was looking for the same thing, Easter PNGs, and I find this one that's sold 4 times in the last 24 hours. What I might do is actually click on that store and see that this store has actually sold 489,000 PNGs on Etsy. So that's going to be a pretty good one to look at. So there's a few different strategies. The first one is to actually use some of the same strategies we've already been using, which is come to, instead of the most relevant, click on the most recent. So this is going to do the same thing where it's going to sort their store by what's most recently sold or what's most recently been listed. And you can click their different listings and see, okay, maybe this one must have just been listed. Maybe I'll come to this next one. And you can go through their listings until you find one. Okay, this one's in 13 people's carts. And again, you're kind of just bestseller hunting like this one. 8 people bought in the last 24 hours, and it's in a totally different niche than one that I've seen on Etsy today that maybe I wouldn't have found otherwise. Now, I do want to stop and give a quick disclaimer that I'm not having you research anyone's store so that you can copy them. This is just to find the niches that are selling well in Etsy right now to see what customers are searching for and buying at the moment. It is your job to look at what's selling now and add your own value. So I want your design to look 100% different. If you look at their design and yours and you're like, okay, maybe that's 20% different. I used a different font, or I used a different graphic, or I used different colors. That's just not enough. We need to be making unique designs. Those are the types of ones that take off and sell super well on Etsy that are actually going to help you make money and not just get a few sales here and there. The second way that you can research a store to figure out what's selling really well for them right now is going through their reviews. So you can scroll down to their reviews section, and just like every other way, instead of suggested, you want to sort this by most recent and look through here and see, are there any listings that are getting lots of reviews? Kind of scroll through and see if there's something that's repeated a bunch, then click on that listing and see how well it's selling for this seller. And this can be a great way to figure out what's selling for them. Now, the other half to this last tip of how to find what's selling really well on Etsy for free is to click the number of sales that that store has. So if you click the number of sales and nothing happens, that means that store turned it off. And I'll show you how to turn this off in your own store as well. But I'll show you an example of what it looks like when it is turned on. So coming over here to this cute jewelry store on Etsy, if you click the number of sales that she has, see this 245, it'll actually bring you to a page and show you all 245 items that they've ever sold in their store and in the most recent order. So you'll be able to see if it's the same listing for the first 5, maybe that's something that's taking off and selling really well for them that maybe doesn't have, say, a bestseller badge yet, but it's a niche that you can get in and make some sales in right now as well. Now, to turn this off in your own store, you'd come over to the settings on the bottom left within your shop manager and click settings. Then you'll click the button for options. And then at the very bottom of the options page, you'll see sold listings. Want shoppers to be able to see these, and you'll change this to no hide them and make sure you click save. And then other sellers won't be able to look and see the different items that you've sold in your store. So those were the free ways to find what's selling on Etsy right this second that you can make sales in. But I want to also show you my favorite paid way. Now, just disclaimer, I sold on Etsy for my first 2 years without using a single research tool. Everything I did was with those first 5 tactics that I showed you on how to find what's selling in Etsy right now, and those helped me sell over $400,000 in revenue on Etsy. But now I don't think I could live without EverBee, which is my favorite Etsy research tool, because it makes everything that I showed you just so much faster. But I still use, like I said, some of those manual tactics, like going through the most recent and searching for more of those diamond in the rough listings, because you can't really get those with research tools very easily. But what you can get is this. So coming over to Etsy, I have my EverBee Chrome extension installed, which just gives you this little pop-up over on the side when you hover over it. So it's just built right into Etsy, which is super convenient. And if you love what I'm showing you, I do have 2 different coupons for EverBee in the description. One is for 50% off your first 2 months. So it's either $15 a month for your first 2 months or a big discount off of the yearly price. But let's do the same example. Let's say I'm looking at Christian Easter PNGs. If I come over here and click Product Analytics, I can actually click this button right here and search the Etsy database of 130 million listings, okay? But that's not the cool part. The cool part is this teeny button over here that says Filter. Now, I've customized my filter to turn on and off certain things that I want to see or not see. So when I say filters, mine right here, I can do something so amazing. I'm about to blow your mind. I can click listing age. I want a listing age that is a maximum of 1 month old. And then I'm going to use this total sales button and sort by the most. And so what I'll see is this listing for a Christian Easter PNG is 1 month old and has already sold 120 times, or this one that's 1 month old and has already sold 114 times. And this is in a super specific niche. So if you use this on lots of different niches, you can quickly and easily find the listings that are brand new and selling super well. If you even just need inspiration that brand new stores can sell super well in Etsy, you can even sort by the newest shops. So let's find listings for shops that are only, say, 6 months old. This store is 6 months old, has a listing that's 1 month old that has sold 87 times. Or this store is only 1 month old and already has a listing that has sold 59 times. So I hope that inspires you to take action in your own store today. Bonus for anyone who stayed all the way until the end that wants inspiration and trends sent right to their inbox, then I will link my newsletter down in the description below, where I send out inspiration and different trends, even some from the trend report completely for free if you just join the email newsletter, which again, I'll link down below if you want to join that and get a little inspiration sent from me to you in your inbox. Because I know we all don't have someone at home rooting for us, but just know that if you're watching this video, if you've gotten to the end of this, this means that you're serious, you're making big changes in your life, you have big goals, and you should be so proud of yourself no matter where you are in the journey, and just know that I'm here rooting for you as well. I'll link a video up next that warns you about scammers who actually target brand new sellers, so make sure not to miss that one, and I'll see you in the next one.